Discover the power of forgiveness in the Forgiveness Forest. Chapter 1. The Fight. Lily and Jake have been best friends for as long as they can remember. They do everything together and have never had a fight before. But one day, a misunderstanding causes a big argument between them. Lily had promised to meet Jake at the park after school, but she gets caught up in a conversation with another friend and forgets. Jake waits for her for hours, feeling angry and ignored. When Lily finally shows up, Jake explodes, telling her he never wants to see her again. Lily is hurt and confused by Jake's reaction. She tries to explain that it was a mistake, but Jake refuses to listen. They both say hurtful things to each other and walk away, their friendship seemingly over. Lily goes home feeling devastated. She can't believe that her best friend doesn't want to talk to her anymore. She cries herself to sleep that night, wondering how things could have gone so wrong. Chapter 2. The Magic Forest. Feeling alone and desperate, Lily decides to take a walk in the nearby forest to clear her head. As she wanders through the trees, she notices that the forest looks different today. The trees are taller, the leaves greener, and there is a sense of magic in the air. Lily follows a path that leads her to a small clearing in the heart of the forest. In the center of the clearing, she sees a beautiful tree with golden leaves and a message carved into its bark. Forgiveness is the path to friendship. Lily reads the message, and at that moment, a wise old owl swoops down from a nearby branch. The owl introduces herself as Ophelia and tells Lily that she has been sent to help her. Ophelia explains that the Forgiveness Forest is a special place where people can heal their broken friendships. The forest has the power to transform negative emotions like anger and hurt into positive emotions like love and forgiveness. However, to reach the Forgiveness Forest, Lily must embark on a journey of self-discovery and self-forgiveness. Lily is hesitant at first, but she realizes that she has nothing to lose. She follows Ophelia's instructions and begins her journey, hoping to find a way to mend her friendship with Jake. Chapter 3. The Wise Owl. Lily sets out on her journey to the Forgiveness Forest, following the path that Ophelia the owl has shown her. She walks through meadows, across streams, and over hills, encountering various obstacles along the way. As she walks, Lily becomes lost in thought, thinking about her fight with Jake and how much she misses him. She wonders if he is also on his way to the Forgiveness Forest, and if they will ever be friends again. Suddenly, she hears a voice calling out to her. It's Ophelia, who has been following her the whole time. Ophelia warns Lily that the journey to the Forgiveness Forest is not an easy one, and that she will face many challenges along the way. Ophelia advises Lily to be patient, to trust her instincts, and to be kind to herself. She tells her that forgiveness is not just about forgiving others, but also about forgiving herself for her mistakes and shortcomings. Lily thanks Ophelia for her advice and continues on her journey, feeling more determined than ever to reach the Forgiveness Forest. Chapter 4. The Bridge of Regret. Lily continues on her journey, feeling a sense of purpose and determination. She walks through a dense forest, following the path that Ophelia has shown her. Suddenly, she comes across a deep ravine with a raging river flowing below. The only way across is a rickety old bridge made of wood and rope. Lily is hesitant to cross the bridge, but she knows she must if she wants to reach the Forgiveness Forest. As she steps onto the bridge, she feels it sway and shake beneath her feet. She clings onto the ropes tightly, trying not to look down at the water below. As she crosses the bridge, Lily begins to think about the fight she had with Jake. She realizes that she was wrong to forget about their plans, and that she should have been more considerate of his feelings. She feels a pang of regret and guilt, wishing she could go back and make things right. As she reaches the other side of the bridge, Lily sees a message carved into a nearby tree. Regret is a burden, but forgiveness is a release. She realizes that holding onto regret will not help her heal her friendship with Jake, and that forgiveness is the only way forward. Chapter 5. The Garden of Kindness. Lily continues her journey through the Forgiveness Forest, following the path that Ophelia has shown her. As she walks, she begins to notice that the trees and flowers around her are becoming more vibrant and colorful. She comes across a beautiful garden filled with a variety of flowers, each with its own unique color and fragrance. In the center of the garden, there is a fountain with crystal clear water, and a message etched into the stone basin. Kindness is the language of forgiveness. Lily approaches the fountain and dips her hand into the water. She feels a sense of calm and tranquility wash over her, and she begins to think about the importance of kindness in her life. She realizes that she hasn't always been kind to Jake, and that she needs to apologize for her behavior. Lily sets out to find Jake, hoping to apologize and make amends. As she walks through the garden, she meets a group of animals who have also come to the forgiveness forest to heal their broken friendships. They tell her stories of how they have forgiven each other, and how kindness and empathy played a key role in their reconciliation. Lily thanks the animals for their stories and continues on her journey, feeling more inspired than ever to heal her friendship with Jake. Chapter 6. The Clearing of Forgiveness. Lily continues on her journey, feeling a renewed sense of purpose and hope. She walks through a dense forest, following the path that Ophelia has shown her. As she walks, she notices that the trees around her are becoming thinner, and the sunlight is becoming brighter. Eventually, she reaches a clearing filled with a soft, golden light. In the center of the clearing stands a large tree, its trunk thick and its branches reaching towards the sky. A message is carved into the trunk. Forgiveness is the key that unlocks the heart. Lily approaches the tree and places her hand on its trunk. Suddenly, she hears a voice calling out to her. It's Jake, who has also come to the forgiveness forest to seek forgiveness. Jake apologizes for his behavior and asks for Lily's forgiveness. Lily feels a wave of emotions wash over her, but she remembers the lessons she has learned on her journey: to be patient, to trust her instincts, and to be kind to herself and others. Lily forgives Jake, and the two embrace in a hug. As they do, they feel a warm glow emanating from the tree, and they realize that their forgiveness has unlocked something within them. Together, Lily and Jake leave the forgiveness forest, feeling lighter and more at peace. They know that their friendship has been strengthened by their journey, and that forgiveness is the key to their happiness. Chapter 7. The Return Home. Lily and Jake walk out of the forgiveness forest together, feeling a sense of peace and reconciliation between them. As they walk, they reflect on the lessons they've learned on their journey, and the new appreciation they have for forgiveness and kindness. They return home to their neighborhood, where they are greeted by their friends who had been worried about them. Lily and Jake tell their friends about their journey through the forgiveness forest, and the importance of forgiveness in their lives. Their friends are moved by their story, and begin to think about their own relationships that may need forgiveness and healing. Lily and Jake share their insights and encourage their friends to consider the power of forgiveness in their own lives. As the group of friends sit together, they realize that forgiveness is not just an individual journey, but a collective one. They make a pact to support each other in their journey towards forgiveness, and to spread kindness and empathy in their community. The chapter ends with Lily and Jake walking back to their homes, feeling grateful for the forgiveness forest, and the lessons they've learned on their journey. They know that forgiveness is not always easy, but that it's worth it to find peace and happiness in their relationships and their lives.